The fall season brings with it an increase in respiratory infections, but the BC Centre for Disease Control says this year it's seeing a return of a variant of pneumonia affecting young people, and it's referred to as walking pneumonia.
It's called walking pneumonia because on average it's not very serious. People can have a lot of cough and quite a lot of symptom, but in terms of being life-threatening, it tends not to be, and it tends to go away on its own.
It's called mycoplasma pneumonia and has a 3 to 7 year cycle, which is why we haven't seen it since before the pandemic.
The reason we're talking about it now is because we've seen an upsurge, and it's more notable because it's our first upsurge since the pandemic. In children and youth, we're actually seeing a higher rate where, around 15 to 20% would be positive. So it's definitely something that we're seeing in young people.
Symptoms can be similar to the common cold or flu, like sore throat, fever, and aches, but some people can get a lengthy cough as well.
Extremely rarely, your immune system can attack it in a way that causes after effects related. So you can get skin manifestations, you can get sores in your mouth, and very, very occasionally some neurologic manifestations.
There is no vaccine, but there is a specific antibiotic if symptoms get bad enough.
I think the first message we want to make sure people are aware of is that most people get better on their own without needing antibiotics. So this isn't something that necessarily needs antibiotics. A small number of people will get much more ill, especially people with underlying medical conditions, and those people can be treated with an antibiotic.
She says if your symptoms are severe or getting worse after a week, then you should see a doctor. The good news is late fall is the peak for these infections, and the numbers will begin to decrease.